Hey guys, it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy. And guys, this is a car video. Alright guys, so I want to make this video. It's 2025. Hope you guys been in the gym. I've been in the gym getting the grind in. I just came back from a 2-a-day, right? Cardio in the morning and cardio and working out at night. Okay guys, so I want to make this video clear because I think this year we need to cut the fluff out of the message and really get straight to the meat. Okay, get straight to it. Okay, so guys, here are the few ways to realize if a woman is not feeling you anymore. Okay, here are the hidden ways. Okay, number one. Number one. Okay, number one. All right. So, guys, if a woman isn't returning your messages or calls, that is the most obvious sign that a woman is not into you anymore. Okay? You call her, you text her, maybe she hits you up in a day, maybe she hits you up in a few hours, or maybe she doesn't hit you up at all, right? It's going to determine really on whether she has stuff going on as far as her losing the attraction towards you, right? Like maybe things just lost a spark, right? Things happen, right? Maybe she's going through something financially, or she has some sort of stress level. Any case, right? Even if she's going through those things, right? There's something called communication. It's called communication, right? And she has to be transparent with you, right, about those things, right? And if she's not, hey, life continues to keep going on, guys. Don't ever let a relationship or situationship or even a marriage, for that fact, right, slow you down in your pursuit of being better, right? You can only be there for someone if they let you in. And if they don't want to let you in, you got to move on, take your losses, and just keep continuing to pursue self-improvement, guys. This is a historical year. I think 2025 is going to be a great year, guys. So don't let anything stop you from becoming your higher self. Okay, so she's not returning your calls or your messages, right? It's clear and dry cut like that. Number two, okay, she has male friends that maybe she hasn't had before. So let's say you're looking at a story. Let's say you're just looking at certain posts, right? She's more free with her like friends, male friends, or guys that she's talking to. It's more abundantly clear in her posts and her messages, right? So she does not hide these things, right? Like maybe in the past, if she's had those male friends or those other guys she's talking to, she hides it well, or maybe she just, is not as upfront. But now it seems like she's more upfront. She's making certain statuses on Facebook, Instagram, liking certain videos, liking certain pictures. Of course, if you follow her, you're going to see these notifications. So that's another clear-cut sign there that she's probably not feeling you, okay? All right? That's another sign that she has moved on, that she has another guy that she's feeling. And like I said, guys, it's all love, right? May God be with you. See, when you go through something catastrophic with a woman or anything in life, you have to say, may God be with you, because you want to be positive, you want to be smiling, you want to be happy, because if you are not, that is going to show that, one, you're bitter, insecure, and jealous, and we don't want those things, okay? So that is another sign. Now, another sign that she may not be feeling you anymore is similar to number one, but she's giving you one-word responses, right? So let's say y'all start a conversation thread. Let's say you, as the hunter, you go and say, hey, good morning, or grand rising. I like to say grand rising because that is more purposeful, but grand rising. how is your day going? And if she says good, and she doesn't ask how your day is going, red flag right there. If y'all are usually direct and you are more descriptive and more rich in your text messages, and she doesn't want to ask how you're doing, that's a sign that she has lost interest. Now, it depends on what you say. Of course, there's situational things that can happen, but if you say something that requires more than a one-word response and she doesn't say anything besides a one-word reply, that means she has lost interest in you. And if she keeps continuing to do this after you say something and she does not want to help you guys, the relationship or the situation may be over. Okay, guys, we're just getting started. We're on number 3. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 more, because these tips, guys, I want you guys to really understand what happens when people don't respond or they lose that spark. Number 4, you became too needy, right? This is another sign that she may have pulled away, is because you were being too needy. And as men, we do this. We tend to put our purpose and our hobbies and our goals to the side, and we tend to latch onto our woman or our women, right? Because check it out, women need attention, right? So naturally, when women tell you these things, as men, we become fixers and we become problem solvers, right? We tend to address issues very, very early on, and we do not wait. And most of the time, guys, you have to understand that you have to have a fine balance, and you have to read the room and use your brain, okay? Because when someone says they need attention, most of the time, you giving them that extra attention is feeding into their ego, and then they're going to want more and more and more and more, okay? So give your woman attention, but don't overdo it, because you have purpose, you have hobbies, and you have goals that needs your attention. And if you do this very often, you will have lost her attraction, right? Let me give you a story time, okay? And then we're going to wrap this up, because honestly, this is the last point. But when I was younger, when I was 15, I was in a relationship with this one white girl in high school, right? And I was a typical nice guy. I put everything to the side. I would spend a lot of time. I would text her constantly. I wouldn't be working on my things that I needed to work on, right? And that relationship lasted for about a good couple months before she started losing interest. She started losing all attraction, and we ended up splitting up and never talked again, right? She was my prom date and everything. But guys, the moral of the story is you have to be on your grind. You have to be getting shit done, and you have to become the best version, and you have to just be hungry to get better, guys. I've made mistakes in my life. I still have made certain mistakes to this day. I'm not going to say I haven't, because we're all human, but you have to come back to reality and understand that once you realize these mistakes, you have to be aware, and you have to not repeat mistakes again and be disciplined in those actions. Now, what you can do to reignite the attraction, and this is going to be the pro tip right here, the action step, right? Number 1, get on your purpose and be busy and be bettering yourself. Number 2, go to the gym, work on the body parts that you need to work on, and become physically attractive as possible. Number 3, work on your mental health, right? I know we lose women, and a lot of us men tend to go overboard, and we tend to go to the dark side, and we start to delve in depression and sadness. But we need to work on our mental health. So whether that's meditating, talking to a professional, or socializing, guys, you need to work on this, because if you lose your woman and you can't recover from that, you're going to be sick. You're going to be sick, and you are going to be in the sunken place. Okay? And then number 4, give her space, man. Give her space. Call her. If she doesn't respond, leave it alone. Maybe call her another day. Leave it alone. And just give it space. Give her free will. She'll come back around. And if she doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. And you get to move on with your life, okay? So, guys, I hope you liked this card video. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're gonna keep running these numbers up. I am trying to make content, and I am going to do better at being consistent in 2025 and grow this channel as much as I can. But follow my Facebook page. It's still not been as active, but I am working and constructing to see if I can make some improvements. And guys, remember, attract the woman that you want, not the woman you're settling for. And it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy. And we're out.